This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, please respond on last class topic. We're discussing with
Overloading, sir.
overloading. Okay, good. So discussing polymorphism concept. Like there are two types of polymorphism, guys. Like compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. And
Yes.
we are discussing overloading concept, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, to achieve the overloading, okay, how many classes are required? Only one class is sufficient. In the one class itself, we can overload the method. What do you overload method? Overloading is the class contains more than one method, same name. Same name but different number of arguments, or it may be same number of arguments but different types, right? Same number of arguments but different types. That concept is basically like overloading concept, right? Yeah, the concept is like basically overloading concept, guys. How many types of overloadings total we have? I said like that there are three types of overloadings, right? Guys, how many types of overloadings total? Three types. What are three types? What are three types, guys? One is the method overloading, constructor overloading. Method overloading, constructor overloading. Third one is what? Operator overloading, right? There are three types of overloading, sir, basically. So one is method overloading, constructor overloading, and what? Operator overloading, right? Exactly. Yes, today we'll see the concept like overriding concept, guys. In application level, overriding is very, very important. So we will see the overriding concept. Guys, what's the concept name today class? Overriding, we will see. When you come to the overriding, guys, yeah, to achieve the overriding, definitely require the two classes, guys. Guys, to achieve the overriding, how many classes required? Two classes required. Is that to achieve the overriding require two classes, guys, but those two classes must be there in the relationship here. So class child extends what a parent, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, here if we take the to achieve the overriding, we require the two Java classes which must be there in the relationship, which is like parent and child relationship, right? Guys, parent and what? Child relation, right? Exactly. Because in the parent and child relation, you can see my father contains a lot of properties as well. Like my father contains the properties. What are the property, guys? My father contains property like so here the property like the system dot out dot println of some property can write some like money plus land plus gold plus something like this, guys. So the parent class contains a lot of properties, guys. Okay, a lot of properties here. Money, yeah, money plus land plus gold plus like multiple things are there. Because for the kid marriage, for the child marriage here, the father is finding one girl. You can take the marriage method here. You can take the marriage method, guys. Okay, just to understand the concept, I'm writing these points. The father is finding one girl for kid marriage. The father implementations will be like this. The father implementations will be the system dot out dot println of what. Hmm. Assume like the father is finding the girl is simply like black girl. Something like one girl is like some black girl is finding. Is it clear now? So the father contains a lot of properties, guys. Property contains money, land, gold, and everything. The marriage implementations are there, which is like black girl. Yes, whatever child situation, I think the child requires this all properties, right? Child needs all the properties. If the child needs all the properties, means like he can access the properties, no problem. But what is marriage implementation is? There's marriage method implementation. I think marriage method contains the implementation like black girl, right? Assume like he is not satisfied with the black girl implementation. Then he want red girl, like he want red girl, like okay. Then he's already loved someone. Guess he already loved someone. In that case, what he will do? He can go for the marriage method. Guys, so father is finding one relationship, so like one girl. That girl is like black girl. But what about child situation, guys? The child is not satisfied with this parent class marriage implementation, guys. When the child is not satisfied with the parent class marriage implementation, guys, child class is not satisfied with the parent class method implementation, then child class can override the parent class method, then can write the child specific implementation, right? Guys, to write the child specific implementation, guys. Guys, overriding is very, very important in entire Java. Simple, guys. When the faculty said overriding, think like, okay, implementation is already present with the implementation is already present with the parent class, guys. Implementation is already present with the parent class, but the child, I don't want my parent implementation. There's BlueGate method, DoPost method, these all methods. Parent class already default implementations are there. But I don't want that implementations. I can override that methods. I can write my own implementations, right? Guys, that overriding is clear. Overriding means what, guys? The method implementation is already present with the father. Like implementation is already present with the parent. So, but the child, I'm not satisfied with my father implementation. So that I can override the same method with the same signature. I can override to write my own implementation, right? Guys, what is my own implementation here? I written the implementation like red girl, right? Guys, I written implementation like red girl or not? If that statement is clear now, that is called what? Overriding concept, guys. The overriding, guys. In overriding, guys, parent class method is called overridden method. Guys, parent class method is called overridden method, and child class method is called overriding method, guys. Yes, child class method is called parent class method is called overridden method, and child class method is called which method, guys? Here, overriding method, right? That's called overridden method and overriding method, guys. Exactly. Next one you can see public static void means string array RGS. Guys, can I create the object of child class now? Child c equal what? New child. The child c equal new child, so that I can call the c dot property method. Guys, which class property executed now? Guys, c dot property means which class property executed. Guys, please respond. C dot property means which class property executed. That's the question. Hmm?
Sir, child class.
Guys, child class contains any property
Sorry.
method.
Sorry, sir, parent class.
Parent property will be.
Parent
Parent
property will be executed, right? Exactly. Because the child class does not contain any property method, then definitely parent property will be executed. So guys, can you save this code in local disk E, and the file is called simply test.java file. Okay, good. Guys, what about next one is what c dot marriage method. Okay, c dot marriage method means then what happened here? It will execute the child class method or parent class method now?
Child class.
Definitely it will execute the child class method, right? Because it's executing like which method, guys? Overriding method or not? It's executing like overriding method, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, if you want, you can see the output once. You can compile this code. So Java C, the application is called what? Test.java. Then which class contains main after compilation total? How many class files are generated? Yes, after compilation total, how many class files? 2 class files are generated. Which class contains main method now?
Child.
Class contains main method child. Then we have to execute the child class, right? See, guys, we got the outputs like red girl, right? Because he's overriding, guys. Assume like he is not overriding. He's not writing implementations for that. If he's not overriding, then what happened, guys? Now, guys,
Parent.
now parent class method execute, right? Exactly. Then Java child, we got the outputs like black girl, right? It's fine, guys. Here, red girl is black girl is not important, guys. Topic is important. Overriding. Huh? What are you overriding, guys? You got the clarity, right?
Yes.
Overriding means what? Method implementation is already present with the
Parent class.
yeah, method implementation is already present with the parent class, but the child he don't want the parent method implementation. That's what the child can override the parent method in the child class to write the child specific implementation, right? Guys, to write the child specific implementation. This concept is called method overriding concept, guys. Guys, you got the clarity about the overriding, right? Exactly. But see, guys, while overriding, we have to follow some rules and regulations, guys. Guys, if we are not overriding, then which implementation is executed?
Parent class.
Guys, yeah, if you are not overriding, parent class may executed, guys. If you are overriding means which man is executed here? Red girl is executed, right?
Child class.
Yes or no, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the case one, guys. Yes, but while overriding, definitely we have to follow some rules and regulations, guys. Directly overriding, directly not allowed. Definitely we have to follow some rules and regulations, right? Exactly. Guys, while overriding, method overriding rules. Sir, how many rules you have to follow? Guys, almost all 9 rules are there, guys. Oh my God. Guys, while overriding, the child has to satisfy how many rules, guys?
9 rules.
9 rules, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, you got the clarity of overriding, right? Very, very important. Whenever the faculty said overriding, think like implementation is already present with which class, guys?
Parent
Implementation is already present with the parent class, but the child, I don't want the parent method implementation. Then we can override parent method in the child class. In the child class is overriding to write his own implementation. Okay, to write his own implementation, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, any questions, please? Rule 1. When you go for the rule 1, guys, while overriding, guys, I think this method is overriding method, right? Okay, while overriding, guys, parent class method signature and child class method signatures must be same. Guys, while overriding, the child has to take the same signature of the method. How the parent is like father is taking the signature, the same signature he has to take, guys. Same signature. Yes, the rule 1 is what? While overriding, the parent class method signature and the child class method signatures must be same, right? But don't say like parent class method signature, child class method signature, guys. Better to use these words basically. What is words, guys, here? Overridden method signature and overriding method signatures must be.
Same.
Guys, what the rule number 1 tell me? Overridden method signature, overridden method, okay, signature and
And
tell me, guys, overriding method, yeah,
signature
overriding method, signature,
must be same.
signature must be same, right? Exactly, guys. Like overridden method signature and overriding method signatures must be same, right? Guys, rule 1 is clear now? Good. And if it is rule 2, guys, how to prevent inheritance? Guys, how to prevent inheritance?
Final keyword.
Yeah, if a class declared as final, which we cannot override, right? Guys, if a class declared as a final, we cannot override that class, right? Sorry, we cannot inherit that class, right? Exactly, guys. In the same way, if a method declared as a final, guys, if a method declared as a final, we cannot override that method. Because if our father is placing the final modifier, final methods we cannot override, guys. Guys, final methods not possible to override. Now, if you want, you can see, guys. So Java C test.java. It's saying error message like marriage in the child, we cannot override marriage in the parent because which method is the final method, guys? Guys, which one is the final method? Because overridden method is the final, right? Guys, which method is the final? Overridden method is the final. Overridden method means which method, guys?
Parent method.
Parent method is the final, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, final methods not possible to. Final methods not possible to. Guys, what are rule number 2? Tell me. Final methods. Final methods are not possible to override, right?
Over.
There's a rule 2, guys, here. Final methods not possible to. Yeah, final methods not possible to override, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, we know like final modifier. If you take the final modifier, guys, you know like final classes. Final classes means what? Final classes, we cannot extend it, right? Yes, we cannot what extend it. What are the final methods, guys? Guys, final classes we cannot extend it. Final methods means we cannot
Override.
we cannot override it. What are the final variables, guys? Final variables we cannot modify it. Exactly, guys. Guys, that statement is clear now. This is the final modifier, guys. Guys, final classes we cannot extend it. Final methods we cannot override, and final variables we cannot modify the data, right? Guys, final variables we cannot modify the data, right? Exactly, guys. When a small entry question here, anyhow, a small question, observation, guys, here simply. It's not like overriding rule, guys. It's just one observation. Okay, good. Guys, I can have ask one question like, the final class I have, the class test is there. This is called final class. In the final class, I declared one variable like num equal to 10. Guys, is that final class variable is final or not? Guys, final class variables are final or not? There is a question. And I have the class test. I have some eat method. Eat method assume like breakfast I ordered something like idli. Something like idli I ordered. Okay, idli or puri, something whatever you did. But my question is like what? Is that final class variables are final or not? Guys, final class variables, if it really final means num equal to num plus 10 is valid or invalid, guys? I'm trying to print the number. Guys, I can take the simply by default some bill equal to 10 rupees, guys. So bill equal to bill plus 10. If final class variable, if it is a final means this bill plus 10 is valid or invalid, guys? No. Guys, this bill plus 10 is valid or invalid now?
I think, sir, it is valid.
If,
It is
if
valid.
it is valid means it is not a final variable, huh? Then if it is a final variable means these modifications are not allowed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If it is not a final means these modifications allowed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then the question is what final class variable, right? This is the final class variable. Is the final class variable is the final or not? That is my question.
It is
No.
not final, sir.
Yeah, final class variable is not final means then I think the bill is incremented by 10 rupees, right? Now we can see
Yes.
guys t dot eat method I'm like calling, right? So definitely okay, t dot eat method. Then we got the output like Java C test dot Java code is compiled fine. Java the class is okay, executed fine. Okay. Idli we got the output is 20 rupees guys. It means final class variables modifications allowed, right? It means final class variables are final or not?
No.
Guys, final class variables are final or not? It's not a final, right? Exactly. Guys, what about final class methods? Final class methods are by default final or not? Guys, final class methods can we override? Guys, this is like final class method. Can we override this method? Guys, I'm asking the question like, can we override this method in the child class? No,
Yes, sir.
right? Yes, sir. Guys, we cannot override this method. How can we can? Why we cannot override means overriding requires the child class, right? In the child class, we have to override it. But your class is which class this here? Final class. Final class means can we create the child class?
No, no,
Your
no.
class is a final class means we cannot create the child class. We cannot create the child class means we cannot write the implement like you cannot override, right? It means final
Yes.
class methods not possible to override because final classes we cannot create the child class, right? Yes or no? That's what guys by default is it's taken as a final only, right? Guys are clear now. Generally, final class method they are saying final means why they are saying final means because in the child class creation is not possible. We cannot override that method, right? So we cannot override that method. That's what this method is making. They're generally calling it as a final method, right? Guys, that statement is clear. Generally, it is calling it as a final class method, guys. Then what the conclusion, guys? Here, the final class variables are final class variables are the final class variables are not a final, right? Yes, final class variables are not a final, but the final class methods are final class methods are by default final, right? Exactly, guys. By default final. Why means final class methods not possible to override in the child class, right? Guys, final class methods are by default final because final class methods not possible to override. Why final class methods are not possible to override means because for the final class we cannot create the child class, right? So we cannot create the child class means we cannot override, guys. Guys, the statements are clear now. Guys, the statements are clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good guys. Guys, what the rule one here? The overriding method signature and the overriding method signatures must be same, right? The first rule like signature must be same, guys. But the rule two here, final methods are not possible to final methods are not possible to override it. Guys, final methods are not possible to override it. And as you know, like final classes, final methods, and final variables. Even final class variables are final or not means definitely final class variables are not a final, but final class methods are by default final, right? Because final class methods we cannot override it. Guys, final class methods not possible to final class methods. Yeah, tell me guys, final class methods are not possible to override, right? And that's complete information of final modifier, guys. That's fine. Because if we take the rule 3 now, so if we take the rule 3 once, while overriding, just you can check that point, guys. While overriding, my parent class contains marriage method, child contains marriage method is overriding basically. This is the overriding concept, right? Exactly. Basically, it's overriding, guys. Guys, here while overriding, I'm changing this return type basically. Here I taken the return type is like integer. Here I taken the return type is like float return, like otherwise double return type, guys. Guys, while overriding return types must be same or it can be any return type valid. return 10 value here and return 10.5 here, because the return type is integer, means return 10, return type double means what, 10.5, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, this case what output tell me now? While overriding, the return type must be same or different return type also valid. Guys, I think overloaded methods can have different return type, right?
Yes.
Guys, overloaded methods can have same return type or different return type.
Different.
Overloaded methods can have different return type, right? But this is overriding, guys. While overriding return type must be same, or it must be this different return type was valid. Guys, what that statement, that answer is what? While overriding, guys, return type must be same actually. It's saying like return type is inter is not compatible with what? Yes, return type is double is what? Double is not compatible with what? Integer, right? Yes, are they clear now? Even while overriding, guys, the return type must be the return type must be
Same.
same, right? Guys, that statement is clear. Good. That is rule number how much, guys? Yeah, rule number 3. While overriding, yeah, while overriding, tell me, guys, while overriding, the return type must be tell me the return type must be same, right? Yes, while overriding, the return type must be same, guys. Return type must be same at the primitive level, guys. Why I'm using this statement like primitive level? While overriding, the return type must be same at the primitive level. Primitive level means what the primitive data types, guys? We have like byte,
By
byte, dot, int, long,
long.
so float, double, like this, right? Return type must be same at while overriding, the return type must be same at a primitive level. But see, while discussing like aggregation at that time, I given like return type can be student object, return type can be employee object, right? Guys, return type can be objects or not. Return type can be objects, right? Exactly. Yes or no? While discussing named object versus nameless object, I returned like employee object, I returned student object, right? I return employee object and student object or not. It means like return type can be object type, guys. Return type can be object type means, see, while overriding return type must be same at primitive level. It means that, okay, return type can be differ also. We can change return type also, guys. While overriding, it is possible to change the return type, guys, using one concept like covariant return type concept, guys. Okay, what is rule number 4, guys, here? It is also talking about return type only, but while overriding, it is possible to change the return type also, guys. Yes, it is possible to change the return type also, right? Exactly. So how to change the return type? Observe this code clearly, guys. Very, very important code. See, guys, for example, I have the class animal is there. Class animal is there. Here I have the class dog. So I have the class dog. Dog extends which class, guys? Yeah. Dog extends what? Animal class, right? That's all. Guys, in this case, the parent class method, you can take the parent return type. Guys, parent class method return type, you can take the parent type, right? New animal object. And the child class method return type, you can take the child class. For the child class, guys, here, dog is a child class, right? Simply can take the new dog. Guys, parent class return type can be parent type. Child class method return type can be child type, right? Guys, here return new animal and here return what? Return new dog, right? Guys, return new animal and what? Return the new dog. Guys, the statement is clear now. Exactly. Guys, this one, now tell me this overriding method and overriding method, both are having the same return type, different return types. Here a dog is there, here animal is there. Guys, both are having the same return type, different return type. Both are having the different return type. Exactly. Guys, both are having the different return types, guys, but must be there in the relation, right? Guys, both are having a different return type, but must be there in the relationship or not. Is the statement is clear now? Yeah. So here, the dog is here. Dog is written type, guys. Here, animal is written type, but different written type, guys. But must be there in the relationship, right? Guys, must be there in the relation, guys. Exactly. Because if we compile this code, definitely code is compiled. It means this syntax is perfectly valid, right? Code is perfectly valid, guys. Guys, this concept is which concept here? Covariant return type, guys. Covariant return type. What the definition of covariant return type means? The definition, guys, the overriding method return type. Guys, overriding method return type is, guys, this dog is a subtype of animal or not? Simple word. Dog is a subtype of animal, guys. So, but technically speaking, like technical definition is what? Overriding method return type is what? It's a subclass of. Tell me guys. Overriding method return type is a subclass of what? Guys, overriding method return type is what? Overriding method return type is a subclass of what? Overridden method return type, right? Like yes or no? So directly speaking, dog is a child class of animal. That's valid syntax. And technical definition is what? Overriding method return type is what? It's a subclass of. Tell me guys, overriding method return type is a subclass of what? Subclass of what?
Overridden.
Overridden method return type, right? Exactly, guys.
Mhm.
There's that rule is clear now. Rule number 4. Okay.
So total how
Ah.
many classes are there in the example?
Which one?
4.
Total 4 classes are there.
Class animal, dog extends animal, then parent.
These two are the different classes. To understand the concept, I'm making the animal class and dog class, because here I have to take the return types dog and animal, right? To take this return type, I've taken these 2 classes basically. Okay, and the parent and child is our example basically.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Good. Yes, it is possible to change the return type at object level, right? Object level using which concept, guys? Using, yes, it is possible to change the return type at object level using covariant. Tell me, guys, using what? Covariant return type concept, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, what do you mean covariant return type concept? Guys, please tell me definition about this line. What do
Overriding
you mean
method.
covariant return type? What a definition? By seeing this one, you can say, guys. By seeing this example, you can say that. Yeah, there's covariant return type. What do you mean covariant return type, guys? This one is a dog is a child class of what animal, right? Guys, I'm repeating multiple times because to understand this type of concept, you need some time. If I discuss hurry worry, you're unable to understand the point. You try to analyze the concept, guys. Try to analyze because this is the child class of what this one. Technically speaking, overriding method is a overriding method return type. Overriding method return type is the subclass of what? Subclass of what?
Overridden method.
Overridden return type, right? Exactly. It's called covariant return type concept, guys. What the point here? Overriding method return type is overriding method return type is what? Return type is
Subclass.
subtype of what?
Overridden.
Overridden method return type, right? Exactly, guys. Overridden method return type, right? Exactly. That is called covariant return type concept, guys. Overriding method return type is a subclass of what? Overridden method return type, right? Guys, that statements are clear now. There's a case one, guys, and case one is valid. Guys, if you take the case two once, can please tell me this one is valid or invalid now? Here I took the class like animal class. Guys, here written new animal, and here I took the class like object class. Written object class here. I took the class is called object class, guys. Guys, this is valid or invalid now?
Valid as object is the main class.
Yeah, we have to check like overriding method return type is this is subtype of this one or not. Tell me, guys, is that animal is subtype of the object or not?
Yes.
Guys, please respond. Is that animal is subtype of object or not? Definitely, animal is a subtype of what object, right? Animal is subtype of object means definitely it is also valid, right? Exactly. Guys, see, code is compiled or not compiled, guys? Compiled. Guys, in the child class, if you want, you can define the main method. I didn't declare the main method, guys, because you know remaining code, right? The string array RGS. You can create
Child class also.
the object of which class now? Child class, right? Child is equal to child is equal to what? New child. Then you can call the c dot which method, guys, here? Marriage method. Okay, c dot marriage method returns which object here? Animal object, right?
Animal.
If we hold the object, we can print the object, right? Okay, this code we know already. That's what I didn't write this code. Okay, fine. Okay, this code is valid or invalid? Definitely, this code is
Valid.
also valid, right? That is a case two, guys. Because animal is a subtype of what? Animal is subtype of what?
Dog is a
Animal is
subtype
subtype
of
of.
animal.
Cool. This example I'm talking.
Oh.
This example is animal is subtype of what? Object, right?
Object. Yes.
Yeah, there's a case two. Guys, if you take the case three here, uh, so here I took the dog class, guys. Guys, this code is valid or invalid now? Guys, this code is valid or invalid now?
This is also valid as object is main class.
Guys, please respond. This line is valid or invalid now?
Sir,
I
can
think
you
that
please, sir, can you please go back to the example one of this?
example case one, huh?
Yes, case one.
The case one.
Sir, are not we extending the parent class also?
Which one? Here we
Parent
have the
class.
parent class extending, right?
No, no, no. The second, the class above this, child class,
Class parent.
class
Huh?
parent.
Class parent.
Yes. So, sir, how can we use animal type in this without extending?
Why not? This is the animal class is there, separate class. Can I use the object here? We can use for the problem. Both are there in the same location, right? It will
Okay,
take the
okay,
classes automatically.
okay, 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 okay.
It will
That's
take
fine.
the classes automatically, which is there in the same location, right? It will take the class automatically. It's not a problem. Case two is clear, right? Case two is like here animal class is there, here object class is there. Definitely animal is the, I guess animal is subclass of what object, right? It's called covariant network, guys. Guys, the next case you can see here, I can take the dog object here. I think this code is also valid, right? Because
Yes, sir.
dog is a subclass of object only, right?
Hmm.
Guys, yes or no? Guys, covariant return type is direct, very straightforward, very simple, guys. If you ask anyone like the guy who completed core Java, you try to ask the question like, what is a covariant return type? He never answer, guys. You try once, if anyone. Hmm? But we clearly understood that while overriding, the overriding we can change the return type at object level. Guys, we can change the return type at object level. We can change the return type at object level using which concept, guys?
Covariant.
Guys, we can change the return type at object level using covariant return type. Covariant return type means the overriding method return type is what? Subtype of what? Overridden method return type, right? Guys, that
No.
is called covariant return type, guys. Good. Guys, but now last case here, I took the case number 3 here. Case number 3 is valid, right? Because here case number 3 is simply like take this is like dog class and object class, guys. Guys, first class, parent class I taken the animal, child class I taken the dog. Second example I taken the second case, object class and animal class. Third case I'm taking like object class and dog class, right? Object class and what? Dog class, guys. If you take the case 4 now, if we take the case 4 now, case 4, yeah. Just come to the case 4 here. I taken here animal class is there. Okay, here animal. So return new animal is there. But here I have the dog class, guys. Guys, this one is valid, invalid now?
Invalid.
Yeah, definitely it's invalid, right? Because this is all covariant return type. Covariant return type means what it is taking like this is subclass of this one or not. Tell me, guys, is that animal is subclass of dog or not?
No.
Guys, animal is subclass of dog or not? No, right? Get this is invalid, guys. You will get the error message. Marriage in the child, we cannot override marriage in the parent because return type animal is not compatible with what? Guys, tell
Dog.
me return type animal not compatible with the dog, right? Exactly. Guys, you understood that what is a covariant return type, right? Covariant return type, right? So the overriding the return type, guys, is the child class return type is must be child type, parent class return type must be child parent type. Guys, child class my return type is a child type, parent class my return type is a parent type. But technical definition is what? Overriding my return type is the overriding my return type is what? It is a subtype of what?
Subtype of
It is a subtype
overridden
of what? Overridden my return type, right? Guys, total how many cases we done total here? 4 cases, guys. Regarding this rule, we done the 4 cases, right? Regarding the covariant return type concept, guys. Guys, total how many rules are done total? Total we done 4 rules, right? But rule 1, guys, while overriding the parent class method signature and child class method signatures must be same, but don't select parent class method signature, child class method signature, guys. Use the technical words like overridden method signature and overridden method signature
overriding
and
meta signature must be same.
overridden method signature and overriding method signatures must be overriding method signatures must be same, right? As rule 1, guys. As for the rule 2 here, final methods not possible to. Guys, final
Override.
methods are not possible to. Final methods are not possible to override, right? Exactly. And rule 3 is what, guys? While overriding, return type must be same. Return type must be same at primitive level, guys. Primitive level means what? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. Those level return type must be same. What rule 4, guys? It is possible to change the return type at object level using the concept like covariant return type, guys. Covariant return type means what? Child class में return type is child class. This is animal class. Guys, these are the two different return types because the child class contains dog return type, parent class contains the animal return type. Definitely two different return types, guys, but must be there in the guys here
Same.
must be there in the relationship, right? Guys, must be there in the relation. What kind of relation is what? Overriding the return type is the tell me guys, overriding the return type is what? It's a subtype of
Overridden method return
overriding
type.
the return type is a subtype of what? Overridden the return type, right? Overriding method return type is a subtype of what? Overridden method return type, right? Exactly, guys. That's rule number 4, right? Exactly. Yes, can I take the one more rule or we'll discuss tomorrow?
You can take
You can take one more rule. Okay, that's rule number how much, guys? Yeah, rule number 5.
5.
Yes, if you take the rule number 5, it's very, very important. So generally overriding means like parent class contains like marriage method. Child is not satisfied with marriage implementation. Then child is overriding, guys. Then you can take the void marriage, it's fine, guys. This is overriding. Guys, simply I didn't take this SOP statement also. Let me remove this SOP statement. You understood this marriage implementation, right? Exactly. Guys, here, but basically observe one point here. I declare this is like private method, guys. Guys, private methods, what is the scope of the private methods? Guys, private methods, what is the scope?
Only within class.
Only within the class, right? Is the child class can access that parent class private data? Guys, is it child class can access parent class private data or not? Definitely no, right?
No.
What is not? Yes, sir, no, no. Good, good.
By the time
Guys,
you said no, I, I mean,
oh,
I said yes.
very good. But tell me, guys, generally private data means most restricted modifier in Java, right? The most restricted
Yeah.
modifier in Java is private, guys. Private data means how many classes can access means only within the class, right?
Only
Even
class.
child cannot access what? Even child cannot access the parent class private data, right? Yes or
Yes.
no? Child cannot access what? Parent class private data. That's what, guys. Child can override these private methods or not? Definitely no, right?
No.
Exactly, guys. So then what are rule number 5, guys, here? So it is
Not
not possible
possible
to
to
it is not
override
possible to override private data
private data.
because it is specific to it is
Only a class.
specific to the class, right? Exactly, guys. Because the child cannot access the child cannot access a parent class.
Private.
Yeah, exactly. The child cannot access the parent class private data, right? He cannot do any operations with the father private data, right? Because
Yes.
even the child, he is a child, but he cannot touch the parent class private data. That's rule number how much, guys? Here, rule number 5. Guys, if we take the rule number 6 now, because rule number 6 here, see, but here I declared public modifier, guys. Is there any problem now if I declare public modifier here now?
No. No problem.
Guys, if I declare public modifier, any public means anyone can access, right? Guys, public means what? Anyone can access or not? Guys,
Yes.
public means anyone can access. Public wide marriage method. Public means anyone can access means is there any problem here? There is no problem, right? Guys, is there any problem means definitely there is no problem, right?
Yes.
Exactly, guys. In this case, guys, in this case, but definitely when you compile this application, you'll get the problem. That is the problem. Rani said no problem is definitely problem is there, guys. Saying read the error message now. Guys, what the error message here?
Weaker access
Attempting
privileges.
attempting to assign weaker access privileges, guys. Guys, to understand this point, first of all, you tell me the modifiers in Python and Java. What the first modifier here? Public. Public means
Okay.
how many packages can access here?
All.
Guys, public means how many packages? Yes, rule 5 and rule 6 is all about the modifiers. First one is the public, guys. How many packages can access here? All packages can access, right?
In
Guys,
access.
what a private modifier?
Only a class.
Only within the class we can access, right? Exactly, guys. Next one is a protected. What is the default, guys? Default means how many packages can access? Guys, default means how many packages can access? Yeah, so like protect means how many, default means how many packages can access, guys? Default means only one package can access. Protect means what, guys? One package can access. Tell me, guys. One package
Can access parent and child, and in second package you can only access child classes.
Exactly. One package all classes can access, guys. One package all classes plus outside package. Outside package means other package, right? Outside package only which classes, guys? Only child classes, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, who is the highest permission here? Public is the highest permissions, guys. Private is the least permissions. Default is there only one package. Protected is there one package all classes, and outside package only child classes, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, rule number 6 is, now we can observe one point here. My parent class method is what type of method, guys? Public method. It means my father method, how many packages we can access? Guys, public method means how many packages we can access?
All packages we can access.
All package access. But while overriding the child class, do you have any modifier here?
No,
While
default.
override, we have any modifier here? There is no modifier, right? There is no modifier means what the default modifier is? Default, right? Default means how
Yes.
many packages can access?
Only one
Only one
package.
package.
One package. Means see, my father method, multiple packages can access, guys. But when come to my method, then how many packages can access? Only one package, one package can access, right? It means while
Yes.
overriding, is it I'm reducing the permissions, or I'm maintaining the same permissions, or I'm decreasing permissions here? Guys, I'm increasing the permissions or reducing permissions or
Decreasing.
yeah,
Decreasing.
maintaining the same permissions here.
Decreasing the permission level.
Guys, tell me which one here. So
Yeah,
reducing the
reduce.
permission. Yeah, definitely reducing the permissions, right? Even public to protected also, guys. Even public to protected also, we are reducing the permissions, right? Guys, yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. Guys, while overriding, it is not possible to reduce the permissions, guys. Guys, you're overriding your father method means you don't decrease the permissions of your father method. You don't decrease the permissions, guys. It is possible to maintain the same level permissions, or it is possible to maintain the increasing order. Because it is possible to maintain what? Increasing order, but not possible to decrease the permissions, right? Exactly, guys. If you decrease the permissions, guys, we'll get error message. Guys, what does statement tell me here? It is possible to maintain the same level permissions or increasing order, guys, but it is not possible to decrease the permissions. If you're trying to decrease the permissions, you will get error message, right? Exactly, guys. See this message here. Attempting to assign weaker access privileges was public, right? Exactly. Guys, public to public means permissions are same level. Same level means any
Yes.
problem is there? There is
No
no problem.
problem.
Compiled, fine. Guys, while overriding, it is possible. What the rule tell me, guys, here? While overriding, it is possible to maintain. It is possible to. It is possible to. It is possible to
Same
maintain
level
the
access.
same level permissions. Guys, it is possible to maintain the. It is possible to maintain the which permissions, guys, here? Same level permissions are valid, right? Guys, same level permissions are valid. Or increasing the permissions also valid, right? Increase permissions are valid, guys. But decreasing, yeah, guys, tell me, decreasing the permissions
Permissions
is
not.
not possible, right? Not possible, guys. Guys, while overriding, it is possible to maintain the same level permissions. The same level permission means, can I take my father is public method? I'm also public method, right? Public is same level permission, guys. Increasing order means what? Assume like my father is having the product permission. I take in like,
Public.
guys, assume like in the this is like what a parent class. This is called what the child method.
Child.
Yes, my father is having the public, I have a public, same level permissions valid. Increasing order means what? My father is having the protected, but I increase that level to the public, right? I increase that level to the public, yes. I think this is also valid, right? Exactly. Decreasing level means my father is having the public, but I maintain that is a protected, guys. Guys, this is decreasing is valid, invalid, guys. This is invalid, right? Guys, you got the clarity, right, regarding permissions. While overriding, these are very important rule, guys. Guys, complete Java depends on overloading and overriding, guys. The guys who are strong with overloading, overriding, happily you can write the code regarding 9 rules. You don't know overriding and overloading, writing the Java code is very, very difficult, man. Because interfaces, abstractions, everywhere, we have the concept like overriding only. Okay, very clear now. So increasing permissions are valid, guys. Increasing permissions are what? Valid, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, that is the rule number 6. Guys, total today we done how many rules here? Case 1, case 2, and what? Case 3 we can take. Case 1 is like same level permissions, public to public. Guys, same case 1 is like same level permission. Same level permissions are valid, invalid, guys, definitely valid.
Valid.
Guys, second case is like increasing order. Guys, second case like what? Increasing order. If you take the increasing order means what? Protected to what? Public.
Public.
Guys, increasing order also valid, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes,
Increasing
sir.
order also valid, right? The second case, guys. My father is having the protected method, but I'm overriding to the public, right? That's also valid. For the case 3, guys, here, my father is having the public, but I'm trying to make the protected. Then this is what? Increasing or decreasing?
Valid.
Decreasing, right? Oi, this is valid. This is like decreasing level, right? Guys, decreasing, right? Decreasing level, guys. Decreasing level valid or invalid now? Invalid, right?
Invalid.
Invalid, guys. Guys, today class is very, very important. We discussed about what is overriding. Simply the faculty said overriding means method implementation is already present with the father. Already implementations are there with the parent. But child, I don't want my father implementation. Child, I don't want my father implementation. Child, you don't want your father implementation, then you can override that method in the child class to write your own implementation, right? Guys, to write what? Your own implementation, right? Exactly, guys.
Yes.
That's rule 1. And what are the rules you have to follow, guys? Rule 1 is signatures must be same. Rule 2, final methods not possible to override. Rule 3, written type must be same at primitive level. Rule 4, using covariant written type, you can change the written type. Rule 5, it is not possible to override the private methods because it is specific to the class. Rule 6, while overloading, it is possible to maintain the while overriding, it is possible to maintain the same level permissions are valid, increasing level is valid, but it is not possible to decrease the guys. It is
Permission.
not possible to decrease the permissions. If you're trying to decrease the permissions, you'll get error like what error we got, guys? Attempting to assign weaker access privileges was public, right? Guys, this is valid error message. Attempting to assign weaker access privileges was public, guys. Is it clear now? Yeah. As you try to check these notes, and that's all about your overriding rules. And what 3 more rules are there? 2 more rules are total today. How many done?
6.
Tomorrow 3 more rules are there. That 3 more rules we'll discuss tomorrow class, and tomorrow class will complete this overriding concept. Guys, so this is also OOPS polymorphism method of overriding concept, right? Very, very
Can you
important.
go to polymorphism?
Mm.
And yes, sir. So what is this? I mean, at the last,
Ah,
just scroll down at the last, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir. Something like something. I think we have not completed the explicit type conversion.
That I'll tell you as part of overriding. So that's not right time to discuss that place.
Okay,
I
okay, okay.
changed
I
it.
thought we
Yes,
forgot
sir.
to discuss this. Okay.
No. Because I'm uploading these videos in YouTube, right? So I never forget the topics. I'll add extra topics because this is a time to discuss every point, and I have to maintain this data into the YouTube, right? If you observed or not, I'm taking the class very carefully, and we are moving the slowly, right? Point by point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. No, the class is going very good, right? When compared to other
Yes.
classes, guys, your course advantage I'm taking very seriously because this was to upload in the YouTube, so everyone is checking and everyone has to get the clarity, right? That's what the teaching will be the medium level. Everyone can understand.
Ratan sir, did you have advanced Java class yesterday?
No. Yesterday so I was outside till I came by 10:45. Today we have
And
a class.
okay, and sir, that concept of
Yeah,
database
we will.
connecting.
You joined the class, right? So you already joined, right?
No, I have not joined. I mean, just registered, just waiting for that class.
Yeah, fine guys. Join the advanced chapter. Bye.
Okay, sir.